Alright, yeah, welcome back to another brand new video, and we are back with our Week 2 Stage 3 predictions for the CDL. We're going to quickly go over our Week 1 predictions, see how we did, and then we'll hop right into Week 2. Let's get it. Alright, so as you can see here, we started off super hot with Week 1, getting the first 4 matches correct. Felt pretty good about that. Even got the LA-Seattle one down to the very score, so I felt great. Dallas beating Paris, Toronto beating Florida, LA beating Seattle, and Optic beating London. Then going into the last 2 days of the week, not so great. I thought Paris was going to be better than what they showed. The Gorillas pretty much handled that. Especially since Paris was able to win a map off Dallas. I was like, they could probably sneak a win out of the Gorillas. Didn't happen. Minnesota got 4th in the last major. Looked really good, and then got smoked by Florida. I just didn't see that happening. I got the Optic one over Seattle right. This was kind of my upset for the week. Since the London home series, I took London to beat the Thieves. I probably shouldn't have. I figured I was throw a random one out there. It didn't happen. New York, way to stay composed, outbeating FaZe 3-2 instead of FaZe 3-2. I knew it would have been close, but just had the winner wrong on that one. And Toronto, man, I knew they won the last major and everything like that, but I did not see a 3-0 from Toronto coming out. I thought Dallas was going to be able to sink that one out and kind of, heat check Toronto a little bit, get them back into place, but no, Toronto still running through teams. Impressive. Toronto, very impressive. Anyways, it's time for our Week 2 predictions. Let's hop right into it. All right, this one is the Paris home season here for Week 2. First match, New York Subliners, London Royal Ravens. This really should only go one way. I just can't see London winning this match. New York just beat FaZe. They look incredible. London losing both of their series. London's pretty much replaced everyone on their roster except for, I think, Shawnee. Yeah, I'm going to take New York 3-0 over London. I'd be shocked if it's any other way. This is interesting here. Atlanta, FaZe, LA Thieves. Atlanta's been kind of bumpy a little bit. They lost to Toronto in the major, then they lost to New York. But I don't see them losing to LA. I think they rebound here. The two teams they lost to are two amazing teams. I don't think they're, sure, you don't want to lose those, but you're not super stressed out. It's not like you lost to two bad teams. So I'm still going to take Atlanta here. I'll say probably a 3-1. I see LA probably taking a map, but definitely not winning the series. Now we've got Toronto Ultra and the LA Gorillas. Toronto Ultra on fire. Right now, I have to pick them. Gorillas, they did win their last match. It was against Bears. They haven't had too much going for them. Honestly, you don't hear much about the Gorillas a lot. I'm definitely taking Toronto here. Toronto is wiping through teams right now. I'm also going to take Toronto in a 3-0 over the Gorillas. All right. Now we have Minnesota Rocker, Paris Legion. Oh, man. Minnesota looked awful last week. Paris didn't look great either. I mean, Paris have got to win eventually with Temp, right? I just don't know if it's here. I mean, they won a map off of Dallas, and then I don't know. Minnesota didn't look great either, losing to Florida like that. Oh, man. I'm probably going to regret this. I'm going to take Paris. I'll take Paris in a 3-1 over Minnesota. Oh, man. All right, Atlanta FaZe, London again, and London getting the bad end of the stick this week with the drawing teams, picking out New York and FaZe. I got to take FaZe here. I'd be shocked if London won. I'm going to take Atlanta 3-0 over London. Next up, we got Dallas and the Gorillas. Dallas making one of the weirdest changes, it feels like. At least it seems like from an outside perspective looking in, benching Hook and bringing in Fellow. Fellow's been playing great, don't get me wrong, but I mean, Hook is a maniac. I'm guessing it was some sort of pacing issue or something because I don't think his individual performance was the problem. Needless to say, I still think Dallas wins this. Just a little confused by that. It seems a little inconsistent right now. Maybe they'll work through the kinks. Maybe they'll look better this week. But I'm going to take Dallas 3-1 over the Gorillas. All right, here we've got the Subliners in Seattle. Subliners, once again, looking amazing. Seattle looking inconsistent. Haven't really found their footing, losing both their matches last week. Not needless to say they didn't have easy matches, but they lost to the Thieves and they lost to Optic. Doesn't get any easier here. So I'm definitely going to take New York. I think it'll be a closer series. These are all 3-1s and 3-Ls, so we're going to throw a 3-2 in here. I'm going to say New York definitely wins. Maybe it'll be 3-2. That's what I'm going to call it. Oh, man, another toss-up game. Florida and Paris. Oh, man, Awakening looked amazing on S&D. Big Wake. And honestly, he's a big enough factor to I think he can kind of overcome Paris. So I'm definitely going to take Florida. I took them to lose both their matches last week, and they won. Let's see. They won one of them. They beat Minnesota. If they beat Minnesota, I think you can beat Paris. So I'm going to take Florida here. I'm taking them into 3-1 over Paris. Now I've got Toronto Ultra and Minnesota Rocker. See, this is one of these matchups where Minnesota will come out and win. It is. They'll play inconsistent. They'll play here. They'll play and then they'll come out and then they'll beat a really good team. They did it stage 1 against Dallas. Stage 2 against Optic. See, my heart wants me to just give it to Ultra, right? Just let them ride with it. Just let it happen. Just let them win all of it. But I just don't know if they're gonna win this one. I'm saying Minnesota loses to Paris. If they lost this, they'd be what, 0-4 over 4 this stage. They'd be 0-3. Toronto would be what, 3-0, 4-0. I'm gonna stick. No, I'm gonna go Minnesota. I'm gonna call an upset here. I'm gonna go Minnesota. I'm gonna go Minnesota in a 3-2 over Toronto. All right, and then our last matchup, we've got Optic and the Thieves. Let's see. LA sneaked by Seattle. Optic had pretty two-handed wins over the Ravens and Seattle. I'm going to say Optic's going to continue that streak here. LA is a little tad bit inconsistent. They are playing two tough teams this week in Atlanta and Optic. I'm going to take Optic to win this in a 3-0 over the Thieves. And those are going to be my week 2 predictions. I don't know exactly how I feel. I have mixed feelings on Minnesota, Paris, and Florida. Those are the 3 teams that kind of flutter for me that I really just don't know where they stand at any time. Toronto, I don't know how long that ride of wins is going to last. I don't know if it's going to last all stage or if it's going to be cut short when or where, but it's a tough scene, man. The 4v4 makes it so much more competitive, makes it so hard to pick these games. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go ahead and save my predictions. You guys can always join my bracket if you guys ever want. Please play password 1234 if you ever want to play and pick alongside me. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want more of me, make sure you guys follow my Twitter and Twitch down below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.